Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Jason, and this is my 2018 Toyota Tundra Quicksand Tan double cab with a topper. So this has a 6-foot bed back here. Now, I get a lot of questions because most people who build out these trucks will put a bed rack on the top of it. So I get a lot of questions as to why I think the topper is a better option. Now, I will do another video I'll put up here and in the description that talks about why you might want to go with a bed rack over a topper, because for certain people, the bed rack will actually be better, and for others, the topper will be better. So, first one is going to be kind of an obvious one. I'm kind of running a little business out of here, flipping our Airbnb in between stays, and I keep all my stuff back here. So it's really nice that I can have everything covered from the weather, and I'm not getting all our towels and sheets and cleaning supplies, stuff like that, rained on. Now this is also great as someone who does a lot of overlanding, because I can lock up my gear inside and not get it rained on. I do a lot of camping in inclement weather, in snow, so I want to be able to keep my stuff that needs to stay dry in here. I can keep my mattress in there. I can keep my bed set up back here. I can lock away anything that's electronic. Bed rack, you're not going to be able to do that. You'll probably have to get a tonneau cover and a bed rack, and you can do that. That's not a bad option. But tonneau covers are definitely a little bit more likely to leak, whereas, these can leak as well, but you can easily seal these up as well as the tonneau covers. But in that case, you'll be able to keep the dust out. You'll be able to keep out the rain, the snow, all of that outside of the back. Now, in that same vein, you can also lock your stuff back there. So not only are you going to be able to keep it away from the weather and keep everything dry, you're also going to be able to pull up to like a truck stop on your way to your destination and not worry about somebody getting back in here. On mine, I've got the double locks on there, but you might be able to get a singular lock in the middle, but I like the double locks. It's just a little bit better. Then I also have the ability to lock the side as well. Now, if you're in the overlanding community and most of the time you are out at like a meet or something like that, you're probably not going to get your stuff stolen. But if you're pulling up to a sketchy gas station, or you're pulling up to a Walmart or grocery store, then somebody could just easily reach inside and grab all of your really expensive stuff. One of the ways that you can get around this is to put the stuff inside of heavy boxes. I used to have those Roam boxes. I still have them, but I don't need them as much. I will still store stuff in here with those Roam boxes, but it's not a necessity. Whereas before, when I had the open bed, I needed to have those locked. I needed to have it heavy so people couldn't just reach in and grab it. I had the Kuat Ibex rack, and I also had the up top bed rack. I love both of those. I think they're really great, but for me, the topper just works a little bit better while traveling. Being able to keep my bags and stuff back there is another great thing when it comes to locking it up. Another benefit to this, if you have a 6.5-foot bed or an 8-foot bed, even better, you're going to be able to camp out of the back of here. So I have a little setup that I will use in the back, and I can put my Hest mattress back there. I could potentially put a regular mattress back there just on the floor if I wanted to, and sleep out of the back. Now with the bed rack, if you are just wanting to camp old school, you want to do a ground tent, either one of these setups are going to work for you, but most of the time, if you're doing a bed rack for camping, then you're going to be putting a rooftop tent on it. But the great thing about this is, as long as the tent is within reason, there are 200-pound tents out there. I would not put a 200-pound tent on top of this fiberglass topper. I had a 135-pound tent plus an awning up there, and I didn't have any issues, so I can definitely use it with a rooftop tent. I can sleep in the back. It's super modular. If you do bring a ground tent, obviously that'll work as well. And not only that, it will be dry by the time you pull it out of there. So another benefit is going to be the height. Now there are toppers that have like that full height. They have a little bump out in the back. I didn't get that one because I knew I was eventually going to put a rooftop tent up there. And also I have a rack on there, and it would just be a little bit difficult. But the thing with those bed racks that go on the back is typically what you're going to want to do is have it come down to a mid height so you can get a little bit better aerodynamics with your rooftop tent. You can get that in a full height as well, just like this. And I did do both settings when I had the Kuat Ibex. I do think that I preferred the taller one just because of space, but all the toppers are going to give you just a lot more storage space in the back, as you can put taller things in there. When I had this set up like this, I moved from this house to our new house, and I was able to put beds in there, mattresses, dressers in there, all types of stuff, and it still worked perfectly fine. So I had extra height to be able to fit things in there for moving. I can put things in here for our business, and I can also put stuff in here for camping if it's tall. Another thing that's great about the topper is it is removable, so you can easily turn this into a truck if you need to haul gravel or, you know, put some dirt in the back of it. You could still technically do that like this if you're shoveling it in yourself. However, if you're going to use like a front loader, drop a bunch of stuff in here, then you're not going to be able to do that. So it is really easy to remove this. So there are 4 of these little things, and all you got to do is remove those, push it up, and you're good to go. The downside of the topper is you're probably going to need a second person to help you out, but it is still doable and it's not too difficult. So if you have someone else that can help you out, then this is easy to remove and pop right off of the back of your truck. The cool thing about toppers is there are a ton of different ones out there. You can do the fiberglass just like this. I have it color matched. You can do black if you want. You can do whatever you want on it and mix match that. You can also do aluminum. You can also do like the GFC ones where you can actually hold a lot of load on top, and those are really cool, you know, stuff like that. And also I will say that Kuat Ibex, that was a bed rack, also does have a function where you can turn that into a topper, which is coming in the future. That is a really cool option, but it's still not here yet. These are super customizable, and you can bolt stuff to them if you want, mount things on top, and it's really nice. So I hope that answered your questions. If you are asking me why I did the topper over the bed rack, there will be another video, like I said before, that is going to be talking about the opposite, because for a lot of people, this is not going to work. The bed rack will be a lot better. So if you are into overlanding, you're into backpacking, you're into the outdoors, and you want to camp out of the back or just bring your supplies and keep things dry, then I do think this is a great option. Great for around town, running errands, going to get groceries. You can just put them back here in the back. People aren't going to steal them when you go run your next errand. All around, I think a topper is great. If you want to check out the topper that I have, this is a Ranch Fiberglass Sierra Extra. We'll link that below, and I don't make any money off that or anything like that. This is not sponsored by them, but this is just what I have, and through my research, I really liked this one. Would you put a topper on the back of your truck? Let me know in the comments below. Like this video if you like this video, subscribe if you like what I'm doing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.